Everybody has a podcast.
Whis is coming in a moment. We might be having some technical difficulties. J.Wiggy, you there?
I'm here. You hear me?
Okay, cool.
Cool.
It was Thingamadoo wasn't showing up, but
Shit.
J.Wiggy, take out the trash.
yeah. So now it's up there.
It's up.
Earlier it wasn't. Oh, that's weird. Okay, cool. So yeah. What up, everyone? J.Wiggy. Whis is coming along in a moment. Man, how was your weekend?
Whew. Still recovering, man. How about yourself?
I had a fucked up hangover on Sunday.
Yeah.
And until I hit the shot of a letter and I felt a little bit better, but
That's a good question. Is that your hangover cure, the hair of the dog, or do you have another go-to?
I don't normally do that, but like my headache was like so fucking bad. I was like, I don't want to sit around here all day like feeling like this. So I was like, I can either take a shot and feel better or suffer through this shit.
Yeah.
So
I think the shot helps. I think a little hair of the dog is good. I had some BioLite. No affiliation with our company by any means, but man, that is probably the only drink that I think that actually helps with a hangover. It's not 100%, but it's pretty damn close. Those are good. I had to drink 2 of them hoes though. You had one of those?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just probably might need some. That might be good.
Yeah, I packed them before when I go out sometimes, and I did not. So I was shitty when I woke up, went down to the store and found two. And yeah, I mean, they taste like salt water. They're not the most delicious things, but I swear, 10 minutes later, you feel a little bit better. Then you drink a second one, you'll feel a lot better.
Might have to try that. Well, so I think last week it was Kevin Conroy passed away. Who was Kevin Conroy? Kevin Conroy. So Kevin Conroy voiced Batman in the Batman the Animated Series back in the 90s.
Great show.
And yeah, I got the whole DVD series. Very film noir like animation. That was a cool series.
Yeah.
And he was actually pretty good.
Man, well, I didn't know the name, but I mean, I think if you grew up in the 90s, everybody knew the Batman the Animated Series. That was a classic. Good call. Film noir. Yeah, it had that little dark element to it. I mean, really, for a cartoon, it was
yeah, it was pretty mature for a cartoon.
Yeah, definitely ahead of its time. So, well, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. He definitely a big part of my childhood, and I didn't even know who his name was.
Yeah, one of the greats there. So, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I also want to give a shout out here. We don't normally do commercials and stuff, but I don't really promote anything unless I think it's cool or whatever. So, mixingtable.com got a piece here for the Stream Deck. Pretty cool. They do stuff for like equipment if you have like an MPC or some synthesizers, stuff like that, a loud deck, or various pieces of equipment. They'll have these little wood pieces that you can put in them to kind of give it an angle and then organize your setup. So check that out, mixingtable.com. It's a waiting list. Mine was about a month and a week to get that over, but they make it and pretty cool. So
you showed me that. That's really, really impressive looking. So I'm going to check that out myself, but mixingtable.com. Cool.
Yes, mixingtable.com for all you turd munchers out there. Whis, what's going on?
Hey, y'all. What the fuck?
How's your weekend?
I'm pretty good. I didn't do too much. I'm trying not to fucking, be too much of a player and shit about all your health. I just chill back, took it easy.
I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear you're taking it easy. So 21-29 now, Washington over Philly in the fourth with about 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, you just see that. I think that was a fumble recovery for a touchdown for Washington. Unbelievable, too, because Philly has been lights out all year. But I think they're going to review this.
That's a face masky.
Yeah, that's going to get called back.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think if you're going to rip his head off, I mean, I don't know if you can force a fumble by turning the guy's head all the way around. Good Lord, that is brutal.
Yes!
Yeah, that is brutal. Brutality. Oh, man. Let's see. I think we got a call, y'all. Who is this? Oh, yes. Looks like we got Miss Harriet here. Let's see what's going on.
Harriet.
That's Harriet.
Hey, boys. It's Harriet from Tuscaloosa. Sorry about last week. I was just so depressed. I'm glad the tide finally got turned around. Even though we ain't probably gonna make the playoff, at least I can watch it without having a stroke. So, we gonna be alright. And, I just wanna say, I love you boys. And roll tide roll.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about Bama doesn't have to worry about the playoffs, so yeah, stress-free watching. We can just have fun, not be on edge.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good game. It's kind of, I've said that before. If you're going to lose, you kind of want to lose early or know what your future holds. I mean, at this point, you've had a good season. If you're a Bama fan, it's not a great season, but most teams would love an 8-2 record at this point. Being in the top 10, you're out of the playoffs. You're out of the SEC championship. LSU clinches the West. Georgia's got the East. So ride out 2 games. You should have an Iron Bowl win, hopefully. And, bowl game, another 10-win season. I am betting for Saban. And, not the best, but nothing to complain about.
Well, if something happens and the long shot hits and Tennessee and, LSU lose the next game, or let's say 2, which probably won't happen, but there is a long shot, but probably won't happen. That's the kind of easiness you can be all right. It's not going to happen, so we're good.
Yeah, crazier shit's happened, though, especially with Alabama. They're 8 now. You've got Southern Cal ahead of you. TCU has been good, but I could see them losing. Ohio State and Michigan, one of them has to lose to each other, but it's hard to kick one of them out, too. So,
yeah, that's true. We got Raj in North Khaki.
Grant, J.Wiggy, and Whis. Hope you're doing very, very good. I wanted to ask you if you were to get a message and put it in a bottle and throw it in the ocean, what would the message say? Mine would say, "Fuck Carolina Panthers." And I will hang up and listen. You have a great evening.
Huh.
Mama say check out this 9 inches, y'all.
I knew it.
Man.
I don't know what I would put in a...
Yeah.
That's a weird question.
In a message in a bottle, huh?
Yeah.
That was his question.
That was his question, yeah.
Did
And
people still
throw
do
it out
that?
to sea. Maybe.
Okay. I mean, that seems like a very, very 19th century thing. I think it's cool, though. I mean, you've seen that shit where people find those things like 50 years later. Like a bottle floats up and it's like from, a long time ago with a note on it. Yeah, I don't know what I would put in there. I might put something about mixingtable.com.
I put a Polaroid of my 9 inches there.
All right, Whis. God damn. I try to crack a
That'd be astounding.
I have no idea what I would write. That's a stumper.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't think. You know what else people used to do with bottles that you don't see anymore? Those fucking ships in a bottle. How the hell would those work?
Oh, yeah, I think you got to, assemble it in there or something. Or then put it in there, or... something weird like that.
That sounds like an incredible waste of time.
Sounds pretty, tedious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen it, and I think what they do is they have to build the bottom first, then raise the cells in there. But you got to use those long ass tweezers. And then after that, what are you going to do? I guess you could throw that shit in the ocean. Throw a ship in a bottle in the ocean.
I think you're supposed to put it on your mantle.
It's
like a token of pride.
See, that's what happened after people got phones and computers and shit. They don't have to do dumb shit anymore.
Yeah, that's I wonder how long. I guess it depends on how big everything in the bottle. And wow, that would not sound very fun.
Don't go down that path asking how big in the bottle.
Hello. I'm gonna go ahead and do a new segment here. Grant's Gripes has I guess I want to talk about, but shout out Whis on this one, and let's go ahead and do it.
Hi y'all, it's your boy, Whis Craver up on here. And just gonna talk to y'all for a minute. My boy Grant, well, he's got a gripe. Sometimes he talks shit, sometimes it's pretty dumb, but then sometimes it's not. So just fucking hang out and see what he's got to say, y'all. Don't be dumb. It's your boy, and I'm here to say, listen, means he doesn't take pills. He's just chilling. He smokes and works some time, and he does a line or two. If they have some hookers around and screaming in the mud, y'all. Now I just want you to know
Thank you, Whis.
Yeah.
Great scrapes. So, basically, I bought a new phone. It's an Android. I don't buy iPhones. And so the last phone I had was an S9. Had like a notification light, like a blue LED light. So let's say you go take a shower and someone texts you. Come back in the room, sit around. You look at your phone, you see the blue LED light blinking there. So you know you got a text message, right? So for some reason, they took this feature off in the S22, which I have. Not too thrilled about this. Now, this seems like trivial, but I will say I really, really like that feature. And I don't know why phones don't do that. I know the iPhones don't have that. But there is an app called AOD Notify for Android in the Play Store. You can get, and actually it's all right. It's actually does. It's not as cool as the LED light, but it still works. So there you go. There's your solution for that. But I still want my LED light back because it's a little bit brighter. But there, I don't know why they had to take that fucking feature off. That's annoying. But J.Wiggy, you being an iPhone user, you don't have to worry about that. So
Yeah.
you just check your phone every 5 seconds, I guess.
Always. Yeah, always got the phone on me. Man, I've always wanted to migrate away from the iPhone, and nothing against it, but I think the Androids have so much cooler shit on there sometimes. But you know what? I'm boring. I guess I can't get away from it. And they make so much shit for it. I think my first smartphone was an Android. God, that was like a decade ago. So, and I liked it. Had nothing wrong with it, but just once I went to Apple and got the iPhone, man, I've been hooked since. But no hate towards either of them, man. They both got their pros and cons.
iPhones suck.
I got a flip phone, yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, that's probably the most secure phone.
Probably the most secure phone for sure. I guarantee it.
That's my hookers, yeah. My hooker phone, yeah. And a burner phone. And a burner hooker phone, yeah.
Wes bought his phone
Interesting.
at a drugstore in a box.
Next thing gonna bounce, burner phone. Well, I don't know. They need to bring that back. Bring back the fucking LED light, you fucks.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Gotta have that LED light.
that's my rant. It's not very. I don't know. It's not like world hunger or anything, but it's definitely annoying.
That's a good
So,
gripe. I can appreciate that gripe.
Let's go to Bill in Montana.
Hi, fellas. My name is Bill, and I'm from Montana. I want to know, what wrestling era do you think's the best? I think the one that's the best is the one with X-Pac. He's sexy.
Oh,
Oh, God.
weird.
What the fuck's wrong with that guy?
I don't know. To answer your question, Bill, if that is in fact your real name, I like the 80s and that may be early 90s.
I like Goldberg, yeah.
Goldberg was cool.
Goldberg was cool. I was a big fan of the Attitude Era, but man, I think you kind of nailed it. I watched starting in the late 80s into the 90s. It got a little stale with WWF in the mid 90s. Went to a bunch of house shows because you didn't see a lot in the Deep South except Atlanta back then. They didn't have a lot of pay-per-views and stuff. They eventually did because I went to a couple of them, but a lot of house shows, but really it was kind of boring. And then when the Attitude Era came out of nowhere, you got guys like The Rock, Mankind, Kane, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and all the divas, Sable, Sunny, Stacy Keibler. Dude, I think that just changed it. And it was fun to watch WCW at that time when they were battling the NWO on one channel, 3 hours of Nitro, 2 hours of Raw. Dude, Monday nights kicked ass back then.
Man, remember Abdullah the Butcher?
Yeah, had those big ass cuts in his head and shit.
Yeah, man, I've been watching. Have you seen any of this Tales of the Territories?
I haven't seen that one yet. Oh, I
Man,
need
I
to watch
think you would
that
love
shit.
that, man. They got a bunch of episodes out now, and it's like all the old school guys, and it's different ones every episode, right? So,
Yeah.
like one episode would be like Jerry Lawler, and I can't even think of who all was there. It was like 3 or 4 other old school guys, and they'd be talking about, basically Tales from the Territories, right? That's pretty, basically what it is. And they're telling stories, um, about the matches and just everything.
Yeah.
So
The
pretty
Territory
cool.
days were wild, though. That's I listen to a lot of Jim Cornette stuff on YouTube, and he's got a podcast too. But he talks about the territories, and before Attitude Era and all of that. I mean, they were serious about their kayfabe and keeping everything secret.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, it's crazy how you live that life and you were that character. Where now, I mean, dude, you're basically an actor, a stuntman. I respect it. I think it's tough shit to do, but back then they protected that shit with their lives, had the separate locker room. So I need to tune into that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely
some of
gotta
those
check
guys.
that out.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll check that out. What is that? Is that Vice?
Yeah. I think it comes on Wednesdays, but I mean, I think you might can like pull up some of that on YouTube. But I
could do
always
that.
rerun them too, though, all the time.
Yeah, I need to watch that. We need to do a review on one of those shows too, because I'm a big wrestling fan from back in the day. Unfortunately, I lost it after early 2000s. I lost my way. But man, what a great question. I think that was a really good one.
Well, they had the one on Andy Kaufman that was really good. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what the latest one was, the one with the Rock and all the Polynesian wrestlers and Hawaiian stuff. That was pretty cool. So definitely check. Yeah, definitely, man. That's some good viewing right there.
Yeah, gotta watch it, man. That was my thing as a teenager and a young kid watching those. And wrestling was hot back then. Everybody was into it at some point. Everybody, even now, you'll still people bust out the NWO and the Austin 316 shirts. So I see them occasionally, usually in bands that are local or bartenders, but still fun to see that kind of shit out there.
Hell yeah, vintage chic.
Yep, love it.
Let's check out the news. All right, you nerds, let's see what's going on with the video game news. So this is definitely nerdy shit. Toy company slammed for getting greedy with Magic the Gathering. Did you ever play Magic the Gathering?
I tried one time. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
It feels like every other week Magic the Gathering is revealing a wild new crossover set or promotional release, and that's because it kinda is. Fans began stewing over the onslaught earlier this year, and now even Wall Street is starting to balk. Bank of America downgraded toy company owner Hasbro stock earlier today after accusing it of killing its golden goose with greed. The primary concern is that Hasbro has been overproducing Magic cards, which has popped up Hasbro's recent results, but it's destroying the long-term value of the brand. That's a quotation there. Bank of America analyst Jason Haas told clients today, as reported by NBC. He specifically took aim at the upcoming 30th anniversary booster pack, some of which will have reprints of valuable out-of-print cards from the collectible card game's early years. This set has devalued many high-value cards, and collectors are concerned that Wizards will reprint more, Haas wrote. So, yeah, kind of like printing too much money, I guess. I know that some of those cards are like worth a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. A lot of money.
Looks like Wall Street's kind of saying the same thing. They traditionally release 3 new sets of cards per year. More recently, they have been branching out with new regular sets, branded Universes Beyond, and crossover sets, Secret Lair reissues, and other pricey products. Since the start of 2022, Wizards has flooded the zone with a lot of real nerdy ass shit, basically. Yeah, like 7 products in 7 months. So looks like they are. I don't know why they would be doing that. Is that impending doom? Who knows? Who cares? I don't have any stock in Magic the Gathering. Thank God.
You know what's weird? You mentioned that. I was at the store the other day and I saw this grizzled, old looking weird guy buying a ton of those things at the front. You know, they always have them on the front displays. And yeah, he was buying boxes of them. So I wonder if that's related to something.
Where was this at?
This is at Target.
Target, okay.
Yeah. This motherfucker picked up a bunch of boxes of Magic the Gathering cards. And dude, I couldn't. I know what they look like. My cousin brought it to me one time in the 90s, and we were playing that shit. He was trying to show me how, and I was disinterested in 5 seconds. I thought that shit was horrible. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, some of the artwork on the cards is cool as hell, though, but I just can't get down.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played, or if I did, man, like it's, I don't know, man. I don't get it, I guess. Weird. All right, I got some weird news. Steve Jobs Birkenstock sandals auctioned for more than $200,000. Oh man, who the hell wants to buy somebody's funky ass Birkenstocks? Hell no. A pair of Birkenstock sandals formerly owned and worn by Apple co-founder Steve Jobs were auctioned for more than $200,000. California-based Julian's Auction said the well-used brown suede sandals were accompanied by an NFT. Sold for $218,750. The auction house said these sandals had been worn frequently by Jobs, who died in 2011. The cork and jute footbed retains the imprint of Steve Jobs' feet, which have been shaped after years of use. Ugh. Jobs was frequently seen wearing Birkenstock sandals in the early days of the 70s and 80s. He was the dude at Apple. Big shit. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't like Apple. And who cares? Who the fuck wants to do somebody's funky ass shoes and a booty ass NFT? That sounds like a bad deal to me, man. People got too much money sometimes.
Yeah, that's NFTs are bullshit to me. If I don't understand it, man, I ain't buying that shit.
That is just dumb, yeah.
Earbud piece was stuck in British man's ear for 5 years. A British man who feared he was going deaf used a home endoscope kit and discovered a piece of an earbud had been stuck in his ear for 5 years. Wallace Lee of Weymouth, Dorset, said he had been experiencing hearing loss for the past few years and ended up buying a home endoscope kit to see if he could identify the problem. The tiny camera alerted him to a small white object inside of his ear. Quote, 5 years ago when I was visiting my family in Australia, I bought these little earplugs you can put different attachments in, depending on the noise you want to phase out on an aircraft. One of these little attachments had lodged in there and had been in there ever since, end quote. Lee visited an ENT who was able to remove the offending object. Instantly, I could hear everything in the room. The fog was in my head is gone, and I can hear well. Damn, 5 years. You be using earbuds and shit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get that shit stuck in my head like that idiot, but
Do they have weird attachments on them or something?
see, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that shit in my life. I've got some earbuds, but yeah, I don't have any with the attachment, so I am not familiar with that. I mean, don't you notice the attachment's no longer on the earbud?
Yeah, man.
I mean, am I asking the hard questions to this poor guy? I mean,
that would suck.
it seems like, yeah, your immediate hearing loss after you buy earbuds with attachments could possibly be related, but you know, I don't. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
And if it broke off, man, he needs to sue somebody or something.
Yeah,
It was a product fault, but I don't know. He said attachments. I don't know. Sounds odd.
Yeah, I've never seen one with attachments on that. I've got the little earbuds and I like them. They're the knockoff pods, whatever the hell it is, because I ain't spending that much money. I'll say screw Apple in that case. I don't not spending a couple $100 on some little earbuds or Beats.
Couple $100, Jesus.
Dude, all that shit, like the Beats and stuff. I'm sorry, I still think that's I'm sure they're quality stuff. I'm not spending hundreds of dollars on some fucking earphones.
No, you can get a good pair of earphones for like $180.
Yeah, I'm not. I probably won't even spend more than 20.
Oh damn, you're fucking. I don't know. I don't know about that, but I definitely wouldn't spend 300. That's too much.
I guess it depends on your setup. Podcasting, absolutely. I've got a nice pair, but if you're using them for workout or flying and shit,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not spending a couple hundred shit I'm going to bounce around in and potentially losing shit. Yeah, for your quality audio, I should correct myself on that. You need a nice mic, headphones, shit like that. But if it's something you're flying in, you can leave, you're traveling with, maybe I'm just not made out of money.
Me neither. So this crypto guy, crypto kingpin, crypto crash kingpin, who played League during meetings, looks like he sucked at it. So it looks like this dude was at 32 billion. Was it 32 billion?
Yeah.
To nothing, filing for bankruptcy. And he wasn't that good at some game. League of Legends.
God damn it.
I don't know. Have you ever played that?
I've never played that shit. I've heard of it. God, 32 billion down to that's a lot. That's a loss.
That
Man
is very bad. Oh man. So it says he was actually playing League of Legends during a meeting. Oh well. So let's see, Sequoia, and who the hell is this? Anyway, this dude's a fucking idiot. He lost a bunch of money, and he's not good at League of Legends. I think I had an ex-girlfriend who played League of Legends, man. I just don't get into that shit like that.
No.
I'm going to sit down and play a fucking game for like 3 hours. Unless it's like NCAA.
We can do that.
Yeah, and not like fucking, I don't know. I don't get just running around and like, I don't know. Like some of those weird games. Like you're not doing anything, you know what I mean? I don't know. Why are you betting money on this shit? Can you cash money out? I don't know.
Yeah,
you know.
I can't get down on that shit. League of Legends. And I'm damn sure if I'm a $32 billion man, I'm gonna be focusing on keeping that 32 billion, or at least enjoying the fuck out of it. Sounds like he ain't got much to fuck around with now. So what a dumbass.
Yes, he is Dunsey. Let's see. All right, I want to see. We're gonna do one more stupid story here. I don't know which one to do, man. There's a couple of them that are pretty fucking dumb. Let's see. Idaho man tossed baseball 55 times in 60 seconds for world record. Or Illinois man puts 509 lanyards on to break world record.
Oh,
That's really stupid. 509 lanyards. Just a picture of this dude, man. He looks really dumb.
I mean,
what the fuck?
I'm gonna have to look at that shit. But I mean, I wonder how people even figure out these records. I mean, these are, again, this motherfucker should be playing League of Legends or some shit if he ain't got that much time on his hands.
Well, it says is raising money for some nonprofits, so that's cool. But
yeah, I guess. I'm sorry.
Sonny, but they didn't say that at first, and I don't know. They still do dumb shit, but I don't know. How does that raise money? I don't understand.
What, he raised $10?
Like, who's throwing money in on this pot? Anyway, guy's name is Salakanib Sonny Molina, a surgical nurse with 20 years experience. Tackled the record for most lanyards worn at once in tribute to the healthcare system that employs him. Donned 509 lanyards, successfully breaking the record, and raised some money. He's got some previous records, which include most ultra marathons completed in a month, farthest distance walking barefoot on Lego bricks, and largest collection of salt and pepper sachets. Sachet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. That's a lot of lanyards there, young man. And that's it for the news, everyone. Ow.
Ow. Man.
Looks like right now the Commanders are up 26-21.
Yeah, what a weird fourth quarter. They have been back forth, turnovers, penalties, dumb plays, and Commanders are in position to take this game, snapping the streak of
You think they'll win it?
Yeah, that looks like Philly's used all their timeout, so it's close. You think they're going to get the ball back? I think they might. I think they might get one more chance.
We're down 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
Possible.
You know what? I'll give you one while we're talking some weird stuff and watching this finale. Did you see the Chinese marathon guy who ran a marathon 3.5 hours while smoking cigarettes?
I did not see that.
Yeah, chain smoking athlete, a 50-year-old guy who goes by Uncle Chin. Completed a marathon in 3.5 hours, and he actually officially 3 hours 28 minutes, which is pretty damn impressive. As someone that's ran 2 half marathons and did it very terribly, he's not far off my halftime. But yeah, 50-year-old ripping heaters while running a marathon. I mean, I don't know if I'm more impressed the fact he's 50 and still ripping heaters and still running marathons. I mean, I don't know if he wants to kill himself or health himself. That's wild.
That reminds me, I need a cigarette, y'all.
Blaze it up. Blaze it up.
Man,
that sounds like that would... how long was that marathon?
Marathon is 26 miles. So,
okay.
Yeah, 26.2 miles, and he did it in 3.5 hours, which is pretty damn impressive. So, and he's 50.
Shout out to Uncle Chin.
I like Uncle Chin. That's impressive. He's breaking all the fucking rules.
That's what's up. We got Dolores in Knoxville.
This is Dolores from Knoxville, Tennessee. I just want to know, boys, if you were a flavor, what would you be? I'd be cherry ice cream. I want to listen to what you boys got to say.
I'd be chicken and dumplings, y'all.
That's a weird flavor. Chicken and dumplings. Ugh. I think I'd be like pork cracklings, like the spicy ones.
Oh man, chicken and dumplings. I'm still confused, man.
Chicken and dumplings are good, yeah.
They're good. I like them. I'm bland. I'll be a classic. I'll be vanilla.
Vanilla ice cream?
Oh yeah.
Or like vanilla, like food. The food. What is that? Damn it! The food flavoring.
Yeah, the food flavoring.
Like a teaspoon of vanilla.
It looks
what
like
do they call it? It's not food. I want to say food coloring, but that's not it.
No, what the fuck? I guess, man. I mean, it wouldn't be really a seasoning, would it? Just an additive.
Damn, I guess they use it in baking. I can't remember what they call it. They call it something. But it's
extract.
Extract. That's it. Vanilla extract.
Yeah,
there you go.
But I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it's just all right, vanilla extract. Huh.
Yeah, I guess you bake with it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I like vanilla ice cream. Classic. Goes with everything. You can put it on apple pie. You can put sprinkles or make it into a sundae. So classic vanilla. It's pretty versatile. But yeah, the extract. Nah, you bake with it. Does it even really have a flavor?
Yeah, I think when you bake with it. I don't know about like straight up like taking a shot of it, if that would be, you know what I mean? Any good.
Yeah. Comes in those little glasses that look like whiskey bottles, so you could take a shot of it.
Oh, yeah.
Bet it tastes like shit.
That was pretty good as Bananas Foster. I hadn't had that in a while.
Bananas Foster?
Like, I know people like banana pudding, but I like the Bananas Foster, man, because you get to like put brown sugar in there and then put it on, light it on fire and stuff.
Yeah.
With the ice cream and shit. It's pretty good.
I like that. Like anything you can do a flambe with, light that shit on fire. I don't know. It just makes it look fancy. It makes it look expensive.
Hell yeah.
Bananas Foster.
Flambe. So now for the video game review, I went old school Xbox. On this one, the first Xbox, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X. So now this game, Wow. 2001. Developed in a collaboration between Neversoft and Treyarch and published by Activision under the Activision 02 label, Pro Skater 2 is a re-release featuring 19 levels from Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Pro Skater 2, as well as 5 original levels. Some elements from then recently released Pro Skater 3 were included, along with new features. It was released in North America for Xbox on November 15th, 2001, as a launch title for the system. This, I actually owned this game for that, man, me and, I can't say his name. Me and old Gerald, man, we used to play the shit out of this game, Fat Gerald. Yeah, man, hours on this shit, man. I got good at this fucking game. You basically have to score points by successfully completing various skateboarding tricks such as grinds, flip tricks, and aerials. Performing several moves in succession without any pause results in a combo. The player score is multiplied by the number of tricks in the combo. If the player successfully lands the final trick, the score is then banked. Otherwise, all points in that combo are lost.
Ooh.
3 career modes are included in this game. Both full career modes from Pro Skater and Pro Skater 2, and a shorter career mode exclusive to Pro Skater 2X. So you got to complete objectives in each level within a 2-minute timer. These include setting a high score, collecting the letter skate, performing certain trick over a certain object, and on certain levels earning a top 3 finish in competition. Completion of these objectives is necessary to unlock new levels, skateboards, hidden characters, and stat points that can be spent to upgrade a character's attributes. Along with the graphical improvements to this game's remade levels and character modes, some minor cosmetic changes were made to the environments, such as the addition of an air traffic controller in the level The Hangar. So, some features introduced in Pro Skater 3 were included. Female characters could be created in creative skater mode, and a visible balance meter was implemented for grinding.
I love grinding, y'all.
The revert is not included in 2X, but 2 of its exclusive levels allow for revert tricks to be landed in manuals to similarly extend combos. A motion blur camera effect was included in the game, a feature which would later return to the series with Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Though the game featured no online play, up to 8 players could compete via Xbox System Link. Point bonuses, which were scattered throughout the original levels featured in Pro Skater, were removed for this game, unlike in the original game. However, players can utilize the manual on these levels, resulting in larger scores. This is... did you get out any of the Tony Hawk games? There was like a lot of them.
Yeah, big fan of them, man. I was actually thinking about that the other day because that was during the popularity of the X Games and skateboarding, and you don't see it as much nowadays. But Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I mean, it kind of seemed like something everybody got down on, even if you weren't really a big skate fan.
Yeah, it was just a fun game, like you could play 2-player was fun. I just remember putting hours in on this game.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. And I think the only other skate game prior to this was probably Skate or Die. So you probably didn't see a ton of them. And so, and Tony Hawk, man, he probably made more money off that fucking video game than skateboarding itself.
Well, you had Tony Hawk 1 and 2, and then the old school, you had a 720 back in the day. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
That was in the arcades.
Yeah.
It had that weird control, that weird ball.
Yeah, the roller ball on it.
Yeah. And so, and then you had that one you actually got on. Fat Gerald loved that game too.
Oh, I remember
the actual skateboard. It's like a Sega game. And man, that was actually a sick ass fucking game.
Yeah, that shit's cool. I saw one not too long ago at the bowling alley where it's a snowboard up there. But man, when those first came out and you could actually be in the video game, that shit was tight. I mean, that's
it's still tight. I would love to have that for the. I know it's on the list. I'll have to go back to it, but that's definitely there. I remember it's a Sega game.
Yeah,
but yeah, really still, cool. Dude, still. I mean, there's no games like that anymore.
No,
you know what I mean? Like they just don't make those like that anymore.
Yeah, Tony Hawk really they hit a home run with that series, and I mean, even then, every one of them was good and kept getting better. I thought they were all fun to play, and I never had one that I didn't like. I missed that heyday. I missed having the X Games, which I don't even know if they're still a thing anymore. If they are, I don't think it's
I
popular.
think they still do it. I'm pretty
Man,
sure.
yeah, I'm gonna look that up. I wonder though, man, that heyday in the '90s was insane. Everybody was watching it in the summer games, and they came out with the winter ones, so it's kind of
Oh,
like
you had the flying tomato, right?
yeah. Wasn't that him, Shaun White?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
bastard.
flying tomato, and then trying to think some other guys that fucking were big. Travis Pastrana, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. On the motorcycle, I was a inline skating fan. You had guys like Arlo Eisenberg, uh, Randy Roadhouse Spicer. Guy, remember they used to have all the magazines and shit out too, Daily Bread and shit like that. So
I
big
don't know a lot
little
about inline skating. I wasn't a skateboarder, but I knew more about that.
down on that scene. Yeah, I think everybody kind of ran with it, man. It was I thought it was pretty cool at the same time. I tried skateboarding. I wasn't good at that, but I liked
I
it.
sucked. Man, that shit's hard.
It's hard as fuck, but I did get down on the inline skating and got pretty decent at it. But fun time, man. I mean, you saw all that shit. It was everywhere. You see it at the store, selling the skates, the skateboards, obviously the video games. So again, the '90s hit a home run with something in pop culture.
Man, speaking of that, man, if you ever watched that series, we were talking about Vice earlier, the epically latered series. So the one with, I was watching it last night. I've actually seen it before, but then I watched it again for some reason. Was the one with Spike Jones. That was really good. That was really good. You need to watch that.
I need to watch it, man.
Good job, man.
You said that's
Yeah.
Vice too?
Yeah, Vice. Yeah, epically later. They have like a thing on skaters, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Spike Jones. That was like I don't know. It was a good one. So anyway, but yeah, the '90s and the skateboard and stuff. Tony Hawk's 2X. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. And it was received pretty well. And I'm not sure. This doesn't like list them all out. I know there's a ton of these damn games, but it's like none of them compare to this one to me, man. It was just because I probably played it so many fucking times. Because I think I tried to download one for the Switch, and I don't know, I didn't play it. I wish they had this for the Switch. I play that shit all the time, man. And they had a fucking pretty cool soundtrack too. So
Yeah, all that, man. I remember that. I want to get down and see what the discography is on that soundtrack, man. Because a lot of the games that you had back then had killer soundtracks too. I think that was like, especially when they came out in the CD format. I mean, the sound was just good. You remember some of them you could actually put into like your CD player and they'd actually play their songs and shit. Did you know that?
oh no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I can't remember which one it was. It may have even been Road Rash. I need to go back and look at that. But yeah, there were some games that if you actually took it and you put it in a CD player and actually play the songs on the game, that shit was tight.
Damn, that is pretty tight.
Yeah. 2-in-1.
Hell yeah. Brody, get in the cello. All right, so 32-21 Washington Commanders over the Philly Eagles. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming.
No, we all lost that one.
Yeah, that's true. And that was Taylor fucking Heineke.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was whack. I was pulling for an undefeated NFL team, so not going to see that this year.
The Dolphins are still alive. It was like the 75 or something. Man, that's the only undefeated team.
Yeah.
Only ones who almost did it was the Patriots. I think the Giants beat them.
Yeah.
Ha ha, fuckers.
Yeah, I remember they made that run, but yeah, 72 Dolphins were the only other You don't see that. NFL's tough shit, man. I mean, it's crazy when you think about you have a lot less players, but you often see, undefeated teams in college football, all the teams that they got to play. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the more teams have the better chance of being undefeated.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see that in our lifetimes.
Nah.
Yeah. So, Eddie, I think we got Eddie in Buffalo. Eddie, what's up?
Hey, fellas, this is Eddie from Buffalo, New York. I know you saw the Buffalo and Minnesota game. Oh my God, what a crazy, crazy good game, right?
Fucking crazy, fucking exciting.
I wish that Buffalo would have pulled it off, but still a great game. Josh Allen, great quarterback, but he fucked up and threw a pick at the end, which ultimately sealed our fate. But if he would have took that safety, I think we might have had a better chance. It was just an unfortunate incident, but we're gonna pull through and be all right. We're gonna make a deep run. Go Bills! Bills Mafia for life.
Yeah. I don't know. That's tough. If they would have took a safety and then, kicked it to them, and then they might have they would have still been leading by 2 points, and could have held them off, might have won.
Yeah.
But man, that was a wild ass game.
Yeah. Bills, when they lose, they have not lost big. 3 points, and to the Dolphins, 2 points. So 8 points total in their 3 losses, man. Heartbreaking. And when they win, they've had some really impressive games too. But I like their defense. I like Josh Allen. I'd like to see them finish strong. I really would.
Oh, they will. They'll probably make it to the fucking AFC Championship and lose to the goddamn Chiefs like they do every fucking year. How's it Pat Mahomes, man? God.
He's a motherfucker, but he good.
Yeah. He's like fucking gifted golden child.
God damn it.
So, we got picks to do.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on. So, man, this college season is just like 2 more weeks. No. So, well, the good thing is I think we still have bowl games and all that. When that happens, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this will be a cupcake week. There's a couple of good games, but I will go ahead and break down. Grant Mills, be proud of yourself. Last week, you won the pick'ems.
Bam!
You and Whis, yeah, you had back it up, rake it up. You had 9 out of 12 correct on NCAA, and for NFL, you were 10 for 14. Whis and I both tied at 7 and 12 on NCAA, I'm embarrassed to say, and 9 and 14 on NFL. Whis actually came strong with a couple of underdog picks, though. You called UCF and against Tulane. I picked Tulane. Y'all both called FSU. Oregon lost. That sucked. And Whis was the only one that picked West Virginia over Oklahoma. So Whis, yeah.
Oklahoma's terrible this year.
Awful. I thought they'd have been better with Venables, but nah, they've been whack.
Very, very bad, very whack. So let's go ahead and see what we're gonna go start with the college football picks. Let's see the first interesting pick that's coming up here.
It's a tough cupcake. Yeah.
We got SMU and Tulane. I'm not sure. Is that good? That's a Thursday game.
That's kind of fun. Little Thursday game. I thought Tulane was going to keep rocking and rolling, but I'll pick it. I'm still going to stick with Tulane. I'll stick with the Green Wave.
All right. You writing these down?
I got it. I got you.
All right. I'm going to go Tulane on that.
Oh, SMU, yeah.
I actually saw the tail end of that 30 for 30 the other night. It's pretty fun. Pretty interesting.
Was that with SMU?
Yeah.
Wasn't it about their death? Didn't they get the death penalty at one time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Craig James and Eric Dickerson on there. Yeah.
Oh no,
that was a good one.
I need to watch that shit.
Let's see. What's another one? Man, there are no good games going.
TCU Baylor potential there. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to go against the grain on it, but I think that would be an interesting one to watch. I go TCU.
Yeah. Who are you picking in that?
I go TCU. I can see Baylor playing them well though. Two Texas schools, so but I'm sticking with TCU. I'm going to rock with them this year.
I'll go with TCU.
I'm a Baylor Bears, yeah.
Austin P. Alabama. That's not. Let's see. Man. Oh, man. What if UMass beat A&M? That'd be funny.
Oh, it's possible. Yeah, well, you got Utah, Oregon. Oregon loses last week to kind of knock themselves out of play. Utah's 10. That could be a...
That would probably be a good game. What about Virginia Tech Liberty?
Oh, I like that game. Damn. I'm gonna Freeze lost this past weekend, but I'm gonna go Liberty.
Yeah, I go Liberty.
Liberty game.
Wisconsin, Nebraska. Did that used to be a rivalry game?
Man, a bunch of corn-fed big old boys.
Both of those teams suck.
Yeah, both suck. Nebraska's fucking awful this year. Losing Scott Frost, he was killing that program. Yeah, they both suck.
I'll go Nebraska.
Yeah, I'll go. Well, I'll go against the grain on that one. Who's that? Wisconsin, Nebraska.
Yeah,
I'll go Wisconsin.
I'm going Wisconsin because I love cheese, yeah.
Here's a game that might be interesting. Maybe not. I don't know. I thought Northwestern was all right.
Man,
and maybe not.
Yeah.
I thought I can't remember. Northwestern, Purdue.
I can rock with that game. Northwestern, they've had a couple of hit and miss seasons. Seems like they've been okay. Purdue, I'd probably pick Purdue on that one.
Yeah, I'll go Purdue.
Northwestern, yeah.
All right, let's see here. Boston College, Notre Dame.
But you see in Notre Dame's kind of caught their stride a little bit better. I go Fighting Irish.
Yeah, let's go. I'll go Notre Dame on that.
There's a killer,
man, the Terps. I wonder if what's his name still hurt. Too gonna believe. Ohio State, Maryland.
This is one of those games where I could see Ohio State just finding a way to fucking choke after they've been awesome all year.
Yeah, it's like a trap game.
Yeah, they're a 25-point favorite, but they're at Maryland. But Ohio State has been notorious for that. Well, it's like Oklahoma back in the day, Choklahoma. So I'm going to go Buckeyes on it just because it makes sense. But I could see them just randomly dropping some shit they have no business dropping.
I'm gonna pick Maryland on this.
I like it. I don't hate it. Tali is a good quarterback. You said he got hurt, right?
I think so. I'm not sure if he's still hurt, but
the Ohio State University.
Oh, here's one. Well, no, this is not a good game. But Miami at Clemson.
I could see it being a good game. Miami's been trash. Clemson, they've been Clemson, but not Clemson of 5 years ago. I'll rock with Clemson on it.
I'm going to go Clemson.
Hey, y'all.
All right. Oh, well, I know Kansas was good for a minute. I'm not sure what's going on. What do you think about Texas at Kansas?
Texas at Kansas. God, Texas has been a tale of two teams this year. Texas at Kansas. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go Kansas.
I'm going to go Texas.
Kansas here.
All right, let's see. Whoops. Western Kentucky at Auburn.
I think Auburn's kind of found their footing with Cadillac on these smaller teams. I don't think he's going to be the head coach. Not even going to go down that road, but I think they'll do well against Western Kentucky. Now, Western Kentucky's had good teams in the past couple of years, so I think that could be closer than people think. But I think Auburn's just got some hype right now. I'll go Auburn.
I'll go Auburn.
Yes, I took, yeah.
All right, now let's see. Got a couple more. Tennessee at South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Khaki.
South Khaki been rough this year. South Kakalaki Gamecocks. I think Jacksonville State and South Kakalaki are the only Gamecocks out there for a mascot. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. I think Tennessee, the Vols win.
All right, I'm going Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah.
I'm going to pick 2 more games here. Ole Miss at Arkansas.
Aye. Give Whis the first pick on that one. I need to mull that one over.
Ole Miss, yeah.
I'm going to go Ole Miss too.
Yeah, at Arkansas, I could see it being different, but Lane, they played good last week. Good team. I like Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss.
All right, UAB at LSU.
LSU.
LSU, yeah.
UAB.
All right, I'm going to do one more here. Utah at Oregon.
Did we do that one? Or no, we didn't do that one.
We talked about it.
We talked about it. There's actually 2 more. That one and then
Okay.
USC
Right.
and UCLA are pretty. I think that's a good game that night.
Okay.
Two good night games. Oregon, I think they bounce back.
I'm going Oregon.
Now with the Utes, yeah.
What about USC, UCLA?
I think that has the potential to be a good game. 2 top 25 teams, top 10 at USC. At UCLA, night game. I still like the Trojans, though.
Yeah, I'm going Trojans.
USC, yeah.
All right, now time for NFL picks. All right, next game is the 17th November. That is going to be Tennessee at Green Bay.
I'm going to go Tennessee.
I'm going to go Green Bay on that.
Tennessee, yeah.
And Sunday's lineup, Chicago at Atlanta.
Chicago at Atlanta. You know what? I'm going to pick ATL.
Suck. I'm going to go Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Cleveland at Buffalo.
Man, we just talked about Buffalo. I like Buffalo. I think they're going to do well. Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going to go Buffalo.
I'm going Cleveland, Ohio, yeah. It's home fucking state, yeah. Don't fuck with me. I mean, I love fucking Ohio, yeah.
Okay. Philadelphia at Indianapolis.
I got Philly.
Yeah, Indianapolis sucks. I'm going Philly.
Philly, yeah.
All that coaching bullshit, too. They didn't like nobody liking that shit.
Yeah, that's weird. New York Jets at New England.
Man, I actually wanted New England to do okay this year. With Mac Jones, that's really the reason why. Big fan of the quarterback, but I go the Jets.
I'm going to go New England.
New York Jets, yeah.
I got LA Rams at New Orleans.
New Orleans. Well, I'm saying it like an idiot, so I guess I'm going to go with man, Saints suck this year, though. God. Rams ain't much better. I'm going to go New Orleans.
I'm going to go LA.
Oh, LA, yeah.
Yeah, Detroit at New York.
Detroit at New York. New York Giants.
Oh, yeah, New York Giants, yeah.
Yeah, Giants are good. They've been doing really well this year. I'm going to go the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going to go G-Man.
I'm going to go Detroit, yeah.
Okay.
Carolina at Baltimore.
Oh, man, Carolina. Another heartbreaker. I go Ravens.
I'll go Ravens as well.
I'm going to go Ravens, yeah.
All right. Washington at Houston.
Man, Washington looked pretty good tonight. Where's that been all year? Yeah, Houston sucks. Go Washington.
I'm going to go Washington.
I'm going to go Washington, yeah.
Las Vegas at Denver.
Denver.
Vegas, y'all.
Dallas at Minnesota.
I'm gonna go Dallas on that.
No, Minnesota, y'all.
I'm gonna go Minnesota too. They're pretty good. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh.
You know what? I don't even hate the Bengals. I actually play them on my Retro Bowl iPhone game. You ever played Retro Bowl?
I've never even heard of that.
It looks like Tecmo Bowl, but it's a little iPhone game.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's.
No. That actually sounds fun, dude. I don't have any fucking cool games, really. The last cool game I had on my phone was NBA Jam.
Oh,
That's
still
pretty fun.
I like NBA Jam. Yeah, I still got it. Yeah, check out Retro Bowl. It's just like Tecmo Bowl. Same kind of graphics, but man, it's just 2-minute quarters. You can probably finish a game in like a couple minutes. But I am Cincinnati on there, so I'll rock with Cincinnati.
Cool. Cincy too.
Pittsburgh, PA, y'all. Big Ben.
All right.
He don't play there no more. Kansas City at Los Angeles.
Yes. He's probably asking about Brady Quinn too, still playing. Who was our last pick?
Kansas City at LA Chargers.
All right. Whis kills me with his know-how. I go Kansas City.
All right. I'm gonna go KC.
LA, y'all.
All right. So then the Monday night game, San Francisco at Arizona.
I'm still pulling with San Fran. Arizona hasn't been that impressive, but man, I like San Fran, so 49ers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them. I like Jimmy G. What about you, Whis?
San Fran, yeah.
Cool. All right, so bye week is Miami, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and Jacksonville. And yeah, so those are the NFL picks. We'll go back, look at those next week and see how it is. So that's a wrap on that.
It's pretty good lineup of games.
Yeah, that's I like the NFL, man. I mean, it should be a pretty good year. There's a lot of stuff going. So
yeah, I've slowly migrated that way. It took me a while being a college fan and diehard college fan, but especially if you start following more college ball and other teams, you start seeing what these guys do at the next level. And man, if you just like football, you got to watch it. So NFL has been fun this year.
Definitely been fun.
It's definitely been good. I want a bunch of money, y'all, like a fucking boss. Spend on hookers and stuff, yeah.
Man, let me borrow a hooker.
Let me hold some.
I mean, you can't afford my hookers, see.
So what's going on this weekend, fellas?
What is this weekend? This is the week before Thanksgiving, so last full week of work, I'm imagining for everybody. So what do I got going on? I think I got to go to what do I got to go to? Oh, I'm going to a co-ed baby shower.
What? What is this, something new? Because I've never heard of this before.
You know what? I think it is something with new generation guys. One of my younger friends is having one.
Oh, God.
You met him before.
Horrible.
You know what? Having kids, I've had them. Make you want to pull your hair out. So, but he said we could bring beer, so that makes it all the better.
Oh, what about hookers?
I'm going to try to get away with it. I'll have Whis come with me as my +1 because my wife will be out of town that day. So I'll be going solo, or I could bring Whis.
Whis, get it.
Yeah, I don't even know Whis eat.
We're going to, next show, bring back the Ultimate Game Room, go over it again, and definitely maybe make some more picks on that, because it's been a while since we've seen that, or actually talked about it, got into it. So definitely be looking at that again. Tales from the Whis coming soon. Ooh. And yeah, other shit probably. And yeah, I don't know what I'm doing this weekend yet, man. We'll see.
Yeah, let me know. Next week's a short week for work. I think I got a half day Wednesday, and then off obviously for the holidays. So maybe Monday night I may fire up a little bourbon and do a little chatting about it. What do you think about that?
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, cold weather's here, so a little nip of bourbon during the show. We'll see how that goes.
I mean, I thought you'd do that anyway.
I usually do, but it's usually the same old shit. I need something new.
Oh, you can get something some new stuff.
I need to broaden my horizons. I like we both dipped into a little Buffalo Trace, always a classic. I like the Wild Turkey 101, but man, so much different shit on the shelves right now, and this is the time of year I want to drink, kind of warm you up a little bit. So maybe I'll have something new to talk about.
Old Crow's my favorite, y'all. I'm about to go get some right now. Peace out, motherfuckers.
All right, well, holler. Old Crow's terrible. Yeah, so we'll see what goes on. I'll probably definitely hit my spot, get a nice piece of bloody beef and some taters, or they do have this roast chicken I've been looking at. I can't remember the name of it. Some kind of French shit. Looks pretty good. I will be there towards the end of the week. I already told you I had the venison. It was exquisite. Very, very good. So, any parting shots for you, my man?
I've got nothing. We'll catch you guys next week. Getting ready for Thanksgiving. Grant Mills, I'll give it back to you.
Hope all you guys have a great week, a great weekend, and just remember that the best... I don't fucking know what I was going to say. Anyway, just remember that, do what you want to do, smoke some shit. We'll be back Monday, 9:30 p. Central Time. Smoke it up.